Hello and welcome back to another episode of Total War. As last episode, we unfortunately found that we're not going to be able to take this lair, as the other Dawi are doing their job there. But that is alright. We are retreating Grombrindle back to our forces here, as it looks like our northern flank is secure. We are going to continue to upgrade our gold smelter, yes! Recruit rank +1 for Thanes, all provinces, and another 1,200 income. Oh, we are really raking in the cash now. And some other things we have to do here. We are doing our rune smith of, Wrath and Rune. Very good rune to get. So we want that for sure. It's great. For 19 seconds here, minus 72% charge speed and minus 72% speed, which takes away a lot of that charge bonus and allows you to really lock down an opponent. So if they have some cavalry coming in, we can just say, yeah, no you're not. And they don't come in, and it is wonderful. We will finally get our Thane here, our Warrior Thane, up to the max melee defense he can get, which is 79. Well, of course, he's going to get a little bit more when he levels up, but we can end off the turn, or should we? We'll get the farm there. Is there anything else I can build? Iron rock, supposedly. We're probably wanting to get. What would I have put here? I would have probably wanted to put a farm here to keep this growing. It's like I have to remind myself of what I was doing. And the garrisons here are doing just fine. So, the strategy is, I could start. I could start getting the Longbeards, but I'll start it next turn. I'm going to move you to Squigarn. Alright. So we're at episode 10, and we're just about at turn 50. So we have to really start thinking long game now. As we have secured our foothold, it's pretty much going to be, I want to say impossible. It's going to be difficult for an opponent to be able to push us out now, because we do have a good economy with Mount Gunbad being secured, and we have a fair amount of dudes that are going to be able to defend. Ooh, these orcs are going after my allies, and they win against my allies. Damn. That is unfortunate. They probably had reinforcements from their fort there. We are still going to need to push south because there still is an orcish menace. But I think the north is safe. What I want to do is I'm contemplating on what I should be doing with that extra rune lord that I have. As what I think is that I can leave Mount Gunbad in the north by itself and have a half stack with the Rune Lord up there with, I'm not sure if he's going to have Longbeards or just warriors and quarrelers, just some basic army units, and then I can just forget the north and just not even have to think about it. Have both Grombrindle and Thorgrim Grudgebearer down here in the south, and then just really push these greenskins out of the Badlands. Rite of Awakening. Ooh, have constructed a star chamber, perform the rite. A mage priest is now leading their army. The enemy is raiding in Death Pass, so he's there. Yeah, we need to push these goddamn greenskins out, because they are just causing us issues. So I think that's what we need to do. Oh, Kadak Drawn can go up to another rank, which will increase its garrison and allow us to put another thing here, which will further increase our growth rate.
Iron-willed.
Now,
You know who I am?
I am truly contemplating right now if I need to get Longbeards. Grimmer's Strength. I have 5 turns left on this. And this is just for Grombrindle's army. So if we take a look at the difference in the armies here, unit rank 4, melee attack 45, melee defense 64. unit rank 4, melee attack 35, 54. So, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to I could change up from these guys, my Dwarf Warriors, into Longbeards. So like a base... Come on, let me select this guy. This guy, I don't think has any... No, he doesn't have any Axe Lord or anything to change up these stats. So a base Longbeard, because it's got rank 1, is going to be 31 and 49. And if we compare that against a Dwarf Warrior, it's +6 for both his melee attack and melee defense. So Longbeards are objectively better, and they are also going to be benefiting from... okay, no matter what, you're moving down to here, because we're going to leave Gumbat alone for a few turns here. I feel confident in doing this. Or, ooh, I should... I'll probably want to do this, let's see. We'll meet halfway and swap units. So he's going to go there, and you're going to go there. Next turn, you're guys going to swap units. I'm going to give him... Maybe not my Quarrelers, because my Quarrelers are pretty kick-ass right now with rank 7. But I'll probably give him my Dwarf Warriors. And he'll go up here, and then he'll... buy a few from global recruitment or something for some extra Quarrelers and just sit in Gunbad and just hold Gunbad. Where when Grombrindle gets down here, he'll hire up a whole bunch of Longbeards, and then he'll have a Longbeard army that he'll be able to bring down and relieve Grudgebearer from his defensive position here. Now we theoretically could go and kick Carrick 8 Peaks' ass here. I think I have the capability of doing so. Let's get a granary there, because we need the growth. Our garrisons are pretty kick-ass because we have the leveling up our things, and we have the watch rooms. But we are getting raided here, which could mean that there is an army that could be heading to, say, like a full stack army heading to Iron Rock, which would not be good for us. So what I think what I should do is I should, if I plunk my ass right here, say, I'll be right in the middle, capable of moving to either one instantaneously if required. Alright, I gotta keep passing on these turns. But then once I get Grombrindle down here, because then the north will be relatively secure, then I won't have to worry about leaving my guys in defensive positions, because I can have one person zone out enemies from attacking me, and then I can have the other push hard on those attacks. Although it's probably going to take Grombrindle, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 turns to macro up the rest of the army that it wants, as, yeah, it's just not going to work for us. They are still raiding. They haven't moved any closer, so we'll just keep our army there in the center. But yeah, I think we're doing okay. We are very close. And I want to check the buildings. We're super close to the point at which we could possibly have more Iron Drakes and just some better stuff. Because with more Iron Drakes, then we could have, like, say, a few Longbeards, an Iron Drake, a few Longbeards, an Iron Drake, a few Longbeards, an Iron Drake on our front line, and then entire front line would be flamethrower power, and it would be amazing. So I really want to get that with Grombrindle's army before he gets back down here. Alright, so they're still raiding. They're just raiding right there. Which we could theoretically march out and go kick their ass. Oh, massive treasury of 1,000. Ah, they took 500 gold from me. But holy shit, we're making 9,000 gold per turn. Axe of Grimmer. Have any two of the following units in his army. 2 gyrocopters, and we'll get the Axe of Grimmer. Alright. Happy populace? Hey, public order. So what is the Axe of Grimmer for you? Or, oh, no, we already have it. Nice. Armor-piercing damage, bonus versus large, melee attack. Upkeep for the Lord's army. If we lower that upkeep, we're definitely increasing our income here. Nice. So we'll pop this guy out of the underway. We'll have him steal the warriors from Grombrindal, leaving the rest with him. Yeah, that'll be fine.
I'm going.
And then he'll continue on as far as he can, and then he'll go underway into Mount Gunbad next turn. While you... I don't think you can... Nope, you cannot do that yet. You could normally walk into range of our region here. And that means that I can start recruiting every turn. Nice. Oh, and we can get cannons instead of grudge throwers, which have the same range. They're anti-large, but they have much more missile damage, which should be nice. And we can get thunderers, which are great for anti-armor. But we'll start with the Longbeards. So what we can do is every turn we can walk a little bit, set to recruit another group of Longbeards. Walk a little bit, set to recruit another bit. And we can continue moving while we recruit. We won't move as quickly, for sure, but we'll get there. Alright, so what do I need here for not Garrison, Building Browser. For Iron Drakes, we need the next rank up, eh? Yes, we do. And we also need to have an Engineer's Workshop. So we just need to get growth surplus here for the next while. So let's get that growth. And our Lord is not moved. Lysoro has 8 turns until Rebellion. This is stabilizing, so that's fine. They are raiding here, so I'm tempted just to pop over there. I don't see any armies here that would be able to take this. They take Lysoro, that's fine, because I can always take it back. There's the army. Okay. And it's... oh, it's only a half stack. I'd be able to defeat that with our garrison at the Iron Rock, so we don't have to worry about that stack. Alright, let's end that turn again. So I'm thinking, because we only have like 3 turns left with the current Grombrindal's Choice, and we're starting to get some better units, because we'll have Longbeards in his army. I don't think that we need our combat one anymore. I think that combat choice pushed us well. It was able to get us to where we needed to be, got us through the early game. And now we should go for the economic one. It's the one that gives plus research rate, -2 upkeep of the Lord's army and stuff like that. Because we're going to have some fairly good upkeep with 9 or so, 9-10 Longbeards. Yeah, that's going to be a fair amount of upkeep. So if we get that reduced, we could possibly even get to the point where we're making 10,000 gold per turn, which is ridiculous. But we saw that one Greenskin army go from Thorgrim Grudgebearer, and speed up, guys. And he went over here into this little bit of shadow, stuff that I can't see in Death's Pass. So I want to make sure... well, do I even care? I should just head back to Vlash Sorrow. because I don't think that army can theoretically even take any of my actual bases here because it's too small. Leadership or recruitment costs, thank you, right as I'm recruiting stuff. Grudge issued. We want to kill... Though there's an army here. Oh, the Great Green Prophet. Okay, let's get in his way. Let's stick our ass right there. So we can see this guy, and this guy's coming from the south. He may attack Valia's Sorrow. What, has he got a 10 stack? What do you have for garrison details here? Oh. Yeah, I'd probably be able to defeat that 10 stack with what I have here. Yeah, I'd be able to do fine just then. We will continue to defend it with a guard hall. We'll take Grombrindle. And he can only move a little bit in this normal mode here. You guys can just use the underway to get the gun bad. And then you can sit there. We will use... next turn we'll get into encampment there. We'll get some stuff. Let's see. Require an armory to get a great weapon version of them. That is fine. We'll do that later.
Forward.
A little bit of a march. Get another 3 Longbeards. Beautiful. Oh, these guys are going to be beautiful. And that's a cheaper cost for me to recruit them.
Yes.
You can see the difference. As soon as these guys leave Grombrindle's army, because of Axe Lord and his bonus, they went from like 70 melee defense down to like 50. It's ridiculous. What do we got? 4,000 gold right now. Yes, we should probably get the guard hall at Iron Rock. Just to basically secure Iron Rock forever. Alright, another end turn. And now we're going to see what the what these greenskins, because there's a greenskin army here, and there's this half stack here. So what I expect them to do is maybe move this army close, and then attack me with that army, if they're in range. Because then they can double team me. Alternatively, they could move this army close to Valia's Sorrow and then attack with this army, or vice versa. Force march this army in and then attack with this army, and they could take this or attack me. Those are, I think, there are 2 main options here. Okay, they're attacking my army. They're force marching me in, and then they attack with this one, so that way they get the reinforcements. However, it is underground, because it is a underway, which means that I will win, because it's the underway. Now, the reinforcements, where are they coming in? Because this is, it's a standard underway battle. Okay, what do they have for units? They have some sneaky infantry. They have some savage orc boy biguns. Damn, that's large charge bonus. That is very not good for charge bonus. But do they have... They do not have any artillery. That is good to know. Okay. We'll fight the battle. I don't want to leave that up to the AI. Or at least the random dice when it comes to the auto-resolve. But the big thing here is they don't have artillery. So if I stretch my lines out and I hold the gap, then there is nothing they can do to me. Because they won't be able to get through my line, hopefully. This initial guy, they won't attack right away. They'll hold for a minute. However, this is a really interesting situation. Because they're coming from the other direction, we have an opportunity here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Main baddie is going to spawn over here, and he has infantry. it's going to take him a good couple minutes to get to here. But, like, that's the guy that only has a few. The reinforcements was the huge army, and that's coming from behind. So, we need to orient this way. This is going to be the main line. We need to do this, and realistically, the moment this battle starts, we should actually move forward. Because we shouldn't allow his units to spread. We should, if I get the tactical map here or whatever. You can do it with the mouse. We should take these 3 or 4 units and move them in this way. And we should take these 3 or 4 units and move them in this way. And we should, as quickly as possible, make a semicircle, this time facing in. This isn't corner camping anymore, because we don't need to do that. We can just glomp him in and make this, like, ball of orc units and just concentrate them there. This really sucks that I don't have a gyro bomber or something, because if I did, then I could just gyro bomb inside of there and just do massive damage. Alternatively, I can let them in, like stack my units on the side like this, and then immediately at the beginning run my units and create a corner camp. But I think that's boring. So I am going to try to engulf these guys. And then the quarrelers and the grudge throwers will be able to have at them. Other things we're going to want to do is I am actually going to take one of these warriors and these guys here. Because then we have... Oh, no, it's not equal anymore. It's 4 on that side. No, 4 on that side, 4 on that side with the Dragonfire Pass warriors in the center. So that's going to be the front here. These guys will be here along with the catapults? I don't know. I think they might just be rear guard, like that. Or I could... Yeah, I just want to have the warriors there. I'm going to probably need all the warriors on this front. But I'm going to get like 5 or 6 melee units. Let's try with 1 warrior unit out. We'll use them to defend against this way. These catapults will be this way. And start, pause. So I need to immediately give them the orders. These, we don't disable skirmish. We want you to guard. They don't need to do anything because they're going to have lots of targets. Immediately send the characters in. These 3 immediately go to here and create that wall to box in that side. These 3 immediately go to here to box in this side. Right about there. I need to move that in a little bit here. And then you, and you. No, wait. You, and you are going to try to span the center. And that'll make our little box that we'll try to then squeeze in. But that's just the rough box. Forward! Everyone rush. Ooh, they're coming in across a larger thing than I expected. You guys need to get there to hold up that side. Warriors and miners, and I'll put the slayers there. Good, we managed to hold our lines. And now our guys are going nuts.
The next kill is ours for the ancestors.
Move on up. Start getting in there, guys.
I
Take out those archers. And they got these guys coming in. I have to keep an eye on them in my mini-map here. Eventually, we'll use that. Our melee specialist is doing a thing. And great thing is that as soon as we rout them, the instant they're routed, they're off the field. Because they, it's like they're right beside the edge here. So very quickly, we can get these guys off. And very soon, I'm going to want to take these grudge throwers and whip them around. And we're going to want to start to take those guys out. Get the slayers on him. You guys move past him. Good. Keep it going here. Might as well pop your potion, because why not? And we're just about to start throwing artillery that way. Good. Rout. Get off the field. Get out of here, you stupid bastards. You guys hold that. Where'd my slayers go? Where are they? Oh, they're in the middle of... They're just smack dab in the middle of everything. Oh, beautiful. These guys are all routing. Our quarrelers are kicking ass. Yeah. The army is basically dead. We got our quarrelers facing this way. And realistically, we should be fine. Look at our characters over here. This army has been routed. That one's running the field. So we can flip our army around. I should just be able to walk over there. No rush at all. Absolutely no rush at all. And then we'll speed this up. And we've got these guys coming in. Now we do have some issues here. They do have a big boy bigums. So we have some need to set up some anti-cavalry formation. So let's get a little bit of that going. But, good, they're charging into my characters. I couldn't ask for better. My characters are the ones we want them to charge into. Night Goblins, don't really care. Savage, Savage Orc. These guys have no armor, so their archers will rip the shreds. Good, those guys are routing. Dwarf warriors. Position there. And grudge throwers stop shooting into the melee, start shooting into the ranged units. Miners are throwing out some nice bombs, everybody's wavering, and there's the mass rout. That's what happens. If you want to look up that strategy, that is actually a legit strategy. It's called Defeat in Detail, where you take your forces and you make the enemy separate their forces into smaller packages. Then you take your force, combine them all, and take them out. So if you're fighting, say, a 1 force of 10 versus an opposing force of 3, 3, and 4, you're going to easily defeat if you go 10 versus 3. You'll lose 1, they'll lose 3. Then you'll go 9 versus 3, same thing, you'll lose 1 unit, they'll lose 3 units. In 8 versus 4, and you'll lose a couple units, they'll lose all their units. So you can defeat 10 units of theirs as long as you concentrate your units together. So because this guy came in here as the sort of, in that location. He separated himself from his ally. I was able to concentrate them, pack them in, quickly rout them, and then defeat his reinforcements in detail with taking basically near 0 losses. And now there's pretty much nothing else to do. It wasn't a complete kill of their units, because a lot of their units routed and ran away, but it is a defeat of their army. So I may only lost 8 or 9% of my units here. This guy lost, say, 50%, but this guy only lost, say, 30%. So the slaughterer guy, is going to be still functional. But the Great Green Prophet is going to be knocked back a little, and when my turn finishes and comes back around, they're still going to be near me. I can go push them down, and I can go take them out. Beautiful. You don't fight dwarves in the underway. My God, how often do we have to say that? You don't fight dwarves in enclosed spaces. Like, you get them out onto the open field, and then you flank them with the cavalry. And that's super clean. They have exactly 1,000 units left. Oh, ooh. Sword of Anti-Heroes. What did I get? Ooh, and we got a rank. Nice. And 600 something gold. Why not? That little army gets pushed away. The big army is... oh, did it disappear? Ooh. Or did it get pushed away? I didn't see. Well, we'll have to find out in a moment here. But we did get some followers, we got some traits, and we got some ranks. The Sword of the Anti-Heroes, melee attack +5, enables magical attack, and gives us an ability. Stolen from the enemy. What is that ability? For 40 seconds on self, we get 20% additional weapon damage and 20% additional armor-piercing damage. And why is that so even? That shouldn't be that even. Oh, those are black orcs. Okay, that's why. Yes, those are black orcs, but that is fine. There's only 3 units of infantry versus my 6. I mean, I don't have like super good units of infantry. The only best thing here is these longbeards, and they're unupgraded. But I do have a Thane and longbeards to tie up the black orcs, while my AP miners can sneak around the back and put some nice big damage to these guys. I mean, we do have AP with our Great Weapon Dwarf Warriors here. Their lobber will be destroyed by our Grudge Thrower because we have greater range, and their archers will be ripped to shreds by our 5 units of Quarrelers. Yeah, I don't see why we're losing this battle. We are not losing that battle at all. I do not trust you, auto-resolve. You are completely wrong when it comes to the strength of flanking. Sure, black orcs are super strong, but they won't beat me. I probably don't even need a corner camp or anything with this. I could just go take these guys directly out in the field. Alright, let's organize this. We want the Great Bears in the center. We'll go then miners and things in that flank way. Then there's going to be the archers with the regular Quarrelers on each flank. And then that guy, then that guy. There we go. Very good. And we will get a little bit higher ground here just to orient ourselves in a different way. And we'll stick our catapults there. And hopefully their catapult's not facing the right direction. There it is. So go ahead and fire. Get some damage onto these black orcs. For now, we'll set our guys to guard, and yeah, you guys can skirmish if you want to. Oh. Their lobbers are firing. Ooh. Our forces. Back. Their lobbers shouldn't have enough range for this. It's only got 400 range. We should be outranging it. We should be forcing it to move now. Because it shouldn't be able to shoot us. Yeah, you see, it's just barely out of range. But it is being attacked by our artillery. And now that it's being tangled up by our artillery, if I can speak properly, we'll start moving our forces up. Yeah, we don't want to get hit by artillery for too long.
For the Karas Anchor! Warriors! Understood, Lord. Nothing can stop us. For the ancestors. Shoot the Wazzocks!
Get some damage downrange.
Shield bearers, ho!
Thanes, get the heck in there.
For the High King!
Alright. Try to just focus down one group of Black Orcs as fast as possible. Night Goblins can be taken care of by the miners. These miners are going to go flank. These guys are going to go flank. You're going to go straight in. You're going to go straight in. You'll go and help these guys. The Thane's taking a lot of... going to be our tank. This is... taking care of the artillery. Come on. Yeah, artillery battles. Okay, good. One thing of Black Orcs is broken. And we can push these guys into the side here. Miners can take care of the... Actually, no. They don't need to take care of the archers. My archers can take care of the archers. They're still taking care of that. And we should be able to do this. We'll sacrifice most of our melee units, but we will win this. Okay. That's those guys routing. Unfortunately, we got these Black Orcs coming back in. Okay, these guys are routing. This is good. We'll restructure our lines. Come on, be routing with the skull, please. I want them gone forever. Okay, good. Those guys are gone forever. Pound on those Black Orcs, please. Get them to reroute. And boom. There's the route. Fight's over. Victory. Alright, as much as you can. Kill those Black Orcs before they get out of range. Because I want to get rid of that stack. Yeah, get rid of that unit card there. So we'll see what the artillery can do to it before it gets away. Seven. Come on, get it down to under 5. And then that's a guarantee to kill that card. I got it down to 5. That's the best we can do. But, see, never at all wouldn't have thought that they would have won that. Like, there's no way they win that with this stack. It's just wrong. Like, sure, yes, Black Orcs can really rip into things, and actually these Night Goblins did a lot more kills than the Black Orcs. Because I was fighting them with my my miners here, unfortunately. But, again, you can see where Dawi power lie. Their infantry are just holders. Their range and artillery is their power. they can't take care of stuff with bolts and hardy, and they just won't do it. All right, so we got the shaman, we got we got one of the orcs. The other ones are okay, but that's fine. 500 gold's 500 gold. And these guys will back off. And they're just led by somebody now. How does that work? If I kill his leader, does he like automatically get like a new captain or whatever? Get spawned up? I don't know. But we did get the weapon here that we talked about. Trait gained of leadership and charge bonus. Enemy killed in battle. We defeated the icky greenskins and got 500 gold. Defeated that guy, which we're getting now battle masters plus leadership. All right. Can I beat this guy back here? Just because I can. And just auto-resolve it. Get it over with. Yay, 500 gold. I like that. Enemy killed in battle. Ooh. Oh, it's just a shrine to a battle. Cool. And then we should have enough to get into camp. Hey, and we can heal up a bit. We don't need that growth there just yet. We'll of course need to pop up to Grombrindle. Come on, Grombrindle. Yes, I know who you am. And make him to move again. Get another few guys. Iron Rock is a couple turns away from getting its thing upgraded. We'll get the growth there. We still have 8,000 gold. It's ridiculous how much money we have right now. We'll keep trying to upgrade the money. And you, out of global recruitment, there. Ooh, that's expensive. 715 for a little bit of quarrelers. Maybe I won't. I mean, if I have an additional stack of dwarf warriors here, plus this garrison, I think that's fine for defending this place. Because this is like 11 warriors. I wonder if I can just... I think I only need about 10 here. Yeah, there we go. 10 warriors. That'll be fine. Might as well. We have the extra money. Unassign the skill points. We've got this guy. We'll get a little bit of Pure Beard. Why not? And then we can get Iron Willed, then Lightning Strike for the next 2 levels. Almost Lightning Strike. And my Thane is now fully awesome melee defense Thane, so we should get him some additional attack power now with Deadly Blade. And that, I think, is going to be this episode. We're just doing some Badlands skirmishes, really. I think as soon as Grombrindle has done his recruiting, which will be... There's this turn to get these ones, and man, oh, I'd love it if I had the ability to get freaking more Iron Drakes right now, but I don't. I don't have the ability to get Iron Drakes. I think I might get these Regiment of Renown, the Grumbling Guard, because they look kind of fun. Some armor-piercing old Grumblers with Great Axe infantry. They'll have some pretty nasty melee defense with 71. And we just got a couple more turns of Grimmer's Strength. And then we can change up what Grombrindle bonus we're going to have. But soon. 4 turns until we get a population surplus. And then for our next thing, we need 4 surplus. So we'll have to wait through that again. So yeah, it'll take a while, but we'll get there. I'm going to end the turn, and that'll be it for this episode of Total War. Good hunting out there, fellow Dawi.